Mathers.
Here.
Mary Lamont. Fran McGregor.
Here.
Jeffrey Kirst.
Here. Okay, thank you, and I forgot to use my microphone for the recording. So, with that, we will move to section 2 of our agenda, and at this time, we can hear comments from the public that are invited to speak on topics not specifically addressed elsewhere in the agenda. A public comment card should be filled out for those in the audience who want to speak, and you are limited to 3 minutes, sir. Do I have any public comments? No, seeing none. Okay, we will move to agenda item 2.01 for possible action. This item is for approval of the minutes of May 25th. Do I have any corrections or changes to those minutes? Okay, seeing none, I will ask for a motion to approve the minutes of May 25th.
Fran McGregor, I so move.
Jeff Kirst, second.
Okay. Any public comment? Okay, any discussion? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes unanimously. On to agenda item 2.02, which is for presentation and discussion only. These are our unaudited fiscal year 23 fourth quarter financial statements. And presenting this item is Mindy Capron, our Assistant Controller.
Okay, thank you. I'm looking at the first page in your handout on the balance sheet for assets. We have cash of $295,579, and you'll note that's lower than it's been, but we did do that transfer we discussed last time. The RBIF participation is $81,614,000, so that's higher than it was at this point last year. And you'll see when we turn the page here, for the income statement net position, the earnings that we're recognizing on our investments are basically what's causing the difference between this year and last year. We have strong, earnings. Sorry, and then actually unrealized is 7.8 million, so we haven't seen that yet, but that's the difference between last year and this year. I do want to call to your attention, under the expenditures, we did move 2.7 million for the PEB expenditure for retirees, and 1.2 million for the retiree medical, as well as the 1.095 for retiree life insurance. So we moved that money from the health insurance fund over to OPEB. Oh, well, the expense we moved over, sorry. Yes, we moved the expense over. So that equals a change in the net position of 6.2 million. Our net position overall is still 81.9 million, which is better than our budgeted number, and better than last year at this time, so. On page 3 is the actual RBIF information for our investment there. You can see the unrealized appreciation is a big swing, so that's what's causing the major difference between that fund and this year's numbers. So, does anybody have any questions?
Jeff Kirst, one question. The contribution from employer is the school district putting money back into the fund. Is that correct?
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, seeing none, this again was for just presentation and discussion only, so that'll close out item 2.02, and we'll move on then to agenda item 2.03, which is also for presentation and discussion only. These are the reports from Nevada PERS system who manages our retirement benefits investment fund. Again, we're one of roughly a dozen agencies that invest in the retirement benefits investment fund. You can see on the colored page there, returns against the benchmark for the three asset classes that fund is invested in. For the fiscal year, we rebounded from a underperforming year last year to see a return overall of 13%, 12.9%. Again, led the way by U.S. stocks for I don't know how many years in a row. And then you can see the return, the 3-year, 5-year, and 10-year returns, all being above the assumed actuarial returns. So that is good to see. PERS also provided information on top of that that compares us again to similar agencies. Again, we kind of track very nicely against that benchmark group of agencies. So a good year, all in all, in fiscal year '23. Hopefully we'll see that continue for this fiscal year. Any questions? Okay, we'll take our 13% and go with that. Our last agenda item is for possible action. There are no attachments here, but this is a required action to just simply affirm or approve the fact that all investment income earned by the OPEB trust fund, like what we just went over, will be used for the payment of future benefits of the trust. This is something I believe our external auditors want to see from us, this annual affirmation. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to provide that affirmation.
Fran McGregor. I move that we approve the annual affirmation based on the OPEB trust agreement.
I'll second. Jeff Kirst.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any public comment? No? Any further discussion? No? Okay, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion passes unanimously. We are flying through the agenda. We are on to agenda item 3.01, which is public comment, closing this meeting, and our only public member just left, sadly. So I see no public comment. So we are, okay, our next meeting will be right around Thanksgiving, November 27th. Hopefully we get a quorum. If you can't make that, as your plans kind of solidify around Thanksgiving, if you could let us know. If you can't make it, that'd be appreciated, and we can reschedule. So with that, we are adjourned. Thank you.